No, you're good.
Because together we're stronger. Individually you're stronger.
I remember every single phone Hello, my friends. Welcome to On Point with Rachel Turgeman. I'm so glad you can join us tonight. My friends, nationwide, millennials, baby boomers, Generation X are dealing with trying to take care of their elderly parents at home. But unfortunately, they still have to work because life is too expensive. I'm sure that many of you that are watching this show tonight can relate to what I am saying. Now, the great news is that we have a huge blessing, United Home Care, right here in South Florida since 1974, serving all of us. They are a non-for-profit community care, home care organization. Joining us tonight is Blanca Ceballos, the community liaison for United Home Care, and she's filling in for the United Home Care president and CEO, Carlos Martinez, who we're going to invite back. Blanca is an amazing person, and tonight she's going to share with all of us how United Home Care can help anybody, my friends, that want to keep their families, the older loved ones at home with quality health care. Why? Because being at home is the best place to be. Now, Blanca Ceballos is a proud graduate of Bimington State University, right in New York City, where I'm from. And that's awesome. A big sound of applause for that. Blanca has studied many years. She has over 20 years of experience in social services, in home health care, and in healthcare as well. She is unbelievably fantastic. She loves our community. She's very much involved and active in supporting and in fundraising the annual Claude Pepper Dinner Awards ceremony. And next year is going to be taking place on May 20th, 2021. Blanca, welcome. Welcome to On Point with Rachel Turgeman. Thank you for all the support that you give On Point with Rachel Turgeman. And a big shout out to your president and CEO, Carlos Martinez. Welcome.
Thank you, Rachel. It's so good to be here with your viewers. And thank you so much for that warm welcome.
Well, we definitely love you. We definitely appreciate that you guys have so much love for our older adults, for our senior citizens. Let's talk a little bit about the history of United Home Care. When was it born?
So United Home Care was born in 1973. We're about a half a century old. And we have just this amazing mission of providing home and community care services to the elderly and disabled adults of Miami. And so we were born of the United Way, a wonderful
Really?
United Way. Yes, a lot of people don't know that. But in 73, we were created as a division of United Way. And a year later, in 74, we became United Home Care Services. And always our mission has been to deliver a variety of services and programs that would help the elderly to age with dignity, with care in the comfort of their home and in community settings, and to really prevent or delay them having to go to a nursing home or in an institution. And so we play a big role in helping our seniors and their family caregivers along the way and helping to keep them safe at home with the care they need.
Beautiful. I know that you have over 800 employees. Wow. Whether they're nurses or clinicians or case managers. I mean, that's amazing. You guys are huge.
Yes, we employ well over 800 home health aides alone. We have another element of the workforce, which is about another 100 employees or so. And we're made up of nurses, case managers, social workers, counselors, administrators, and we coordinate a variety of services throughout the week. Imagine that we deliver approximately about 22,000 hours of care per week.
That's
in
a lot.
the home setting. And that is all across Miami-Dade.
That's miraculous.
Yes.
That's almost surreal. I mean, to put so much manpower and women power, go into the homes, taking care of the elderly. I love it. Let's talk a little bit about you. You said you graduated. Well, I said that you graduated from New York. I love New York, that New York friendliness that you have as well as I have. Congratulations for that. When did you decide that you wanted to, get involved in such an altruistic fashion, if you will, which is taking care of our elderly? And that's beautiful.
So I think I was born to be a social worker, even though I never got a degree in social work. But I opted to stay in the social services field and do community relations and public relations and marketing. So I've acquired a broad set of skills doing that. But
Beautiful.
as a child, I remember just walking in my neighborhood in Brooklyn and always after school visiting with an elderly lady who would invite me to come in, my neighbor, and she would have coffee for me and something to eat. And she just wanted to talk. So I did that for 4 years of my life. She would wait for me to walk by on my way home from high school. And that's always left in me some really warm memories. And I appreciate the wisdom of older adults. I appreciate all that they've given to our community. And so I think that was the beginnings of why I wound up here. I think the second part was in 2008 when I started here at United Home Care. I had been a stay-at-home mom, and I had rehabilitated a child that had had a brain injury due to a biking accident.
Oh, God bless
So
you.
the role of being a caregiver is very important to me because I understand firsthand what it takes to take care of someone and to see them through difficult times and to help them to regain skills. But more importantly, the importance of taking care of oneself as a caregiver. And I think we do that really well here at United Home Care. So those things attracted me to the mission of the organization, and that's how I wound up here.
Wow. It seems like God had a journey for you and he set the path for you.
Absolutely.
Congratulations. And I
Thank
also
you.
want to take this opportunity to congratulate you as a community liaison. Of course, Alicia Palenzuela, also, who's an executive assistant with you, communications and marketing as well, and your entire team, because all of you have gotten many awards and accolades for the fantastic work of United Home Care. But I want to single out a very prestigious, unique award that your president and CEO, Carlos Martinez, got recently, the United Way Miami-Dade Monsignor Brian O. Walsh, the Health Professionals Award that he got, Outstanding Human Services Health Professionals Award. And that was a legendary award, a legendary that he got. Did he discuss with you how he felt when he got this amazing award?
He was so surprised and just so grateful to get that award. Carlos is a strong leader. He really cares about the mission of our organization, and he cares about our employees. And so to get that award really appreciates and looks to the things that he's done, the work that he's developed here at the organization, and also throughout Florida with his involvement in many organizations and his support
everywhere
of many efforts. Yes.
Before COVID, we can talk about before COVID, during COVID, and hopefully soon we'll talk after COVID.
Yes.
But I
yes.
remember before COVID, he was everywhere. Everywhere I went, no matter what chamber meeting that I would go to, or gala, or luncheon, there was Carlos. So
yeah, Carlos
go back to those days.
He's a true advocate for the elderly, and I think he, like so many of us, feel that we need to keep talking about the elderly because sometimes they're out of sight. If they're out of sight, they're out of mind. Yet they comprise a large population here in Miami-Dade, and we want to take care of them. And COVID, to some extent, has put them on the spotlight. You know, what is their reality, especially now? And we're proud to be a home care organization because we know how important it is for seniors to have care at home at this point in time.
Very, very. Talking about that, congratulations again for being a lead agency in the Alzheimer's Disease Initiative. Talk to us about that and what does it mean for our community, Blanca?
Sure. So our community has access to services and information that we can provide. As an Alzheimer's Disease Initiative agency, we provide services to people who are approved in that program. And those services would include case management. So for example, our case managers go and meet with the family caregiver. They help them to put a plan of care in place. They listen intently to the family caregiver to see what it is that the person at home with Alzheimer's or related dementia might need.
Right.
And so we developed a care plan, which would include, for example, counseling for the caregiver, uh, hours of personal care for their loved one, and other services, including home delivered meals, if that's what they would prefer. And so a care plan comes together that helps them to care for someone at home.
That's beautiful. And was it cumbersome to become? Because this sounds like a very important title, Alzheimer's Disease Initiative Agency. I mean, I'm sure that not anybody can get this. You have to have all the T's crossed and all the I's dotted.
Well, United Home Care is a licensed home care organization, agency. And so we've been in business now for a half a century. We work very closely with the Alliance for Aging. And for those of you that don't know the Alliance for Aging, it is our planning body here in Miami-Dade. And it's the place where a lot of these programs that help the community, you go to apply. So they typically receive the funds, they take the applications, and when they open up cases, they rely on United Home Care as well as other agencies that would then bring forth the services into the home.
Excellent. I love it. So now in general, talk to us a little bit about the services that United Home Care provides to its clients.
So primarily United Home Care employs home health aides, and the services that they provide are essential, meaning the people that we're caring for tend to be 80 plus, frail, have lost the ability to do activities of daily living in their home. Many are unable to, for example, ambulate easily, and they need assistance with ambulation, assistance with bathing, supervision, toileting, meal preparation, cleaning, going grocery shopping for them, making sure that they have the food that they need, and in many ways, we're eyes in the home. We work closely with their case managers, closely in communicating with their caregivers. And so I think people that have our services are really at an advantage. They have a support system that they can rely on when they most need it.
That's amazing. Where can they call? Anybody that's listening that perhaps need the services of United Home Care? Any particular phone number?
Sure. People can call 305-716-0710. And when you call, we'll guide you. We'll provide information. For example, people seeking Alzheimer's information will be able to learn about our support group, which is held on Friday mornings. We can also make referrals to the Alzheimer's Association. We can refer you to testing clinics where if you're not sure that it's Alzheimer's or something else, you can go and get tested, right? And your loved one can be assessed either at the Wien Center, at Mount Sinai, or at University of Miami. And there's so many other resources that we can tell you about and guide you to. So that's the number to call, 305-716-0710.
Outstanding. Also, what I love about your agency, Blanca, is the fact that nurses go out at least once a month, from what I understand, and they're checking up on the home health care aides. And I think that's beautiful because you have that check and balances, and you have the nurse coming out, and I'm sure that the elderly loved one is talking to the nurse and talking to the, it's that love and that nurturing that we all need as human beings. Tell us about that.
Yes. So United Home Care has a nursing department, and they have nurses that go out into the home when people, for example, are discharged from a hospital and they need care at home. They provide skilled services, including physical therapy, occupational and speech therapy as needed, or as recommended by the physician during their rehabilitation period. And sometimes our clients are just not feeling well, and they'll call their doctor and they'll ask her to tell their doctor, and the doctor will call us and ask us to go into the home and provide his recommended services.
I love
it. Yes, and we do supervise our home health aides. So that is the benefit of being an agency, that our nurses are able to, every 60 days, go
Yeah.
in and check them and
I
retrain our aides whenever they need retraining. So we are all eyes on the field.
I love it. And also you provide companionship. And to me, I think that is so, so important, that companionship that everybody needs. Again, it all comes back to the love, that
Exactly.
love, that attention, is so important. And you also provide respite, right? For the
Yes,
caregiver
yes,
that's home to, taking care.
absolutely.
Talk to us about that.
So as you know, caregivers are like heroes. They do incredible work in the home. Many of them are taking care of a loved one on average 20, sometimes 30 plus hours a week. Um, some of them work and they juggle work and caregiving responsibilities. And oftentimes they just need a break. They need time for themselves. And so the service of respite allows a home health aide to come into the home and stay with their loved one and take care of them while they take the break. And that break gives them a chance to go shopping if that's what they like, for movies, or just really going to a doctor's appointment sometimes, just carving out time to take care of themselves, which is essential to prevent burnout.
Let me tell you something, Blanca. All the services that United Home Care provides for our loved ones is absolutely out of this world. And I congratulate you for that. One of the things that caught my eyes, of course, is the mental health, that you give to 60 people plus. And I think that is so good, the counseling that you do over the phone. Can you elaborate a few seconds on that?
Sure. So many of our programs have opportunities for counseling, but between now and December 31st, we have special funding to help people age 60 plus who might just need to talk to somebody. Sometimes people think mental health and there's a stigma around mental health. No, don't view it that way. If you feel that you need to talk to somebody, living through COVID in this time of isolation, some people have lost jobs. Some people have lost their daycare centers because they've closed for a period of time and they're taking care of mom and dad at home. If you need to talk, call us. You ask for Guadalupe Rodriguez. She's our licensed clinical social worker. I couldn't vouch more for her. She's amazing. And let us know that you want to talk. We do it by telephone, and we'll do it all the way through the end of December. And it'll be a good conversation.
Excellent. Thank you, Blanca. We're going to take a couple of seconds to thank all of our advertisers, because without our advertisers, Blanca, as you know, the show would not be possible. I'd like to start again with United Home Care. Thank you so much, Blanca, Carlos Martinez, for your tremendous support of On Point Racial Turgeman, keeping people at home, because being home is the best place to be. Anna Vega Milton, the president and CEO of Jose Milton Foundation. Anna, thank you so much for your support. You're a breath of fresh air. You're an amazing philanthropist. We love you for everything that you do for our community. Nicole Alvarez is an amazing attorney, and soon she'll be on the show. And we're going to be talking about family law coming up very, very soon. She deals with family law, immigration, criminal defense, and Catholic hospice. That love that we're talking about, the nurturing during those very difficult, severe illnesses. Catholic hospice is there for you. Jackson Health Foundation, everybody coming from all around the world, visiting Jackson Health Foundation. It's one of the best hospitals and systems in our nation. Thank you, Jackson Health Foundation, for your tremendous support. VIP Sales, Anthony D'Amato, of course, Toyota in North Miami. Thank you also for your wonderful support, for the great deals that you have there as well. And of course, we have Sapoznik Insurance. Rachel Sapoznik, most of you heard her speak last week. She does excellent work in healthcare as well. Sapoznik Insurance for employers. And of course, we have Elaine Miseli Vasquez, and she is unbelievably fantastic. She is from Geraldo de Broward, Hispanic Women of Distinction. It's going to be rescheduled for November 20th, 2020 right now. So thank you so much, Elaine. We love you for supporting all of us, for recognizing Hispanic Women of Distinction. Of course, we have Survivors Pathway. Dr. Francesco Dubelli takes care of sexual assault victims, domestic violence, and human trafficking victims. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Thank you again, Blanca Ceballos. Blanca, I want to turn over to your Learn and Work program, as well as your Workforce Development program. Talk to us about that.
Sure. So, United Home Care employs about 800 home health aides. And while that seems like a large number, the need to strengthen the workforce and to hire even more people at a time when our population is aging and oh, going into 2030, we're going to see an increased need in these types of services. So we need to prepare, and we need to train, and we need to engage more people in the home health aide vocation so that they can be the providers of care for our community in the future, presently and in the future.
And it's a great
so,
career, right?
yes, absolutely. Home health aides, we love them. They're amazing. We always say here they have hearts of gold. They're like angels with wings. They oftentimes become like family to our clients. They're loved by our clients, and they're there through good times and bad times. And so they are just an amazing group of people that we should celebrate and thank. And we want to be able to offer the community, especially now when so many people need employment, the opportunity to think about the home health aide vocation. If you want to come and learn to become a home health aide, we here at United Home Care have the Learn and Work program where we train you. We can train you during a period of 40 hours. That's 1
They have
week.
to pay for the training, Blanca, or no?
No, it's free. It's free. We provide the nurse that teaches the training, and you'll learn how to do it. You'll have hands-on training. You'll also have a CPR certification by the time you're done with the training.
Very much needed.
And soon after you're done, you can apply to work at United Home Care. And when you apply and you're employed, we put you to work right away. So think about it. Call us. The person to speak with, if you're interested in learning more about this opportunity, is Ana Leon Zamora. She's the Director of Human Resources here at United Home Care. And you can reach her again at the same number, 305-716-0710. So people come to us in many ways to work here. They come to us through schools with a certification of a home health aide, or they can come and inquire about learning opportunities. And you can refer people that you know. You can just share the word, let people know that we are hiring. And if they would like to explore opportunities with us, they can go right on our website, which is www.unitedhomecare.com. And you go to the careers tab, and there you can actually file the application.
I love it. Thank you so much. And now with COVID-19, Blanca, so many people, millions, over 20 million people lost their jobs. And a lot of them have not been able to recuperate their jobs. So if anybody out there listening, viewers, take advantage. United Home Care is looking to train you free of charge. Home health care aides. And it's a very loving position. Moving right along, I want to talk a little bit about a study. As of 2010, the U.S. Department of Labor is saying that most of employees are already officially taking care of their parents at home. Now, for all those CEOs and presidents and employers that are watching tonight, Blanca, what could you tell them as far as United Home Care helping them to reduce the rate of absenteeism? Talk to us.
Sure. The primary reason why working caregivers are absent from work, a lot of it can be worry, having to take a parent to a doctor's appointment, or just not having adequate care at home to be able to leave someone at home with a loved one, or emergencies when they're hospitalized, a parent is hospitalized, and they just need the time to be there. And so that's incredibly important. There are so many ways that employers can help their workers. One, most companies have, like an employee assistance program. So make sure that your employee assistance program has the capacity to direct your employees to organizations like ours, United Home Care, the Alliance for Aging, and other resources in the community where they can get information, they can apply for programs, public programs, or they can find private care, or they can figure out how to get the support that they need so that they can get the help at home. Other ways that an employer can help is if they're generous, they can subsidize the cost of home care. So, Cost of private home care, for example, on average per hour is about $16 an hour. So that may be a lot for some employees, but an employer could think about for a period of time, subsidizing it, maybe paying half or a portion of it,
That
and
would be very nice.
allowing the worker to come to work and having trusted care at home with a professional home health worker.
I love it. Thank you so much.
Call us. We are, we can help to piecemeal plans. And so we can do that. And as well as we do a lot of community education. So for example, if you wanted to host at your workplace, a talk on Alzheimer's care or older adult care resources, we would be happy to partner with you and bring educational sessions to your employees.
Wow. You're just a wealth of information. And what's wonderful about this whole situation, Blanca, is that it's a blessing to get older. It's
Absolutely.
So we love our senior citizens, our older workers, our older people, the older adults that have given so much to all of us. They have so much wisdom. Now it's time for us to take care of them. Now, for those individuals, Blanca, that do not qualify you, if you will, monetarily wise, what does your Platinum Care program do to allow us to get United Home Care services?
Sure. The first thing I want to say to people is, sometimes we think we don't qualify for things and we're not familiar with what the requirements are. So always ask and look. We live in a very generous state here in Florida, and there are public programs that can help you. An older adult could own their home and still qualify for public programs. So I just want to put that out there so that you know that there are programs, the Older Americans Act program on the federal level that can provide some assistance, our Community Care for the Elderly program here in Florida. And so please inquire. But for those who need care right away, because oftentimes there is a waiting list for these public programs, and sometimes people just need help right away, you can turn to our Platinum Care Options program. It's our private duty program. And basically, all you have to do is call us, let us know what you think you need, and we will quote you a price. We will have a nurse come out to your home to assess the older adult, and then we'll put a plan of care in place to take care of them. And so just reach out to us at the same phone number and ask for Platinum Care Options.
Excellent. I love it. Mm-hmm. Angels on Wings program. Talk to us about that. I just love even the name, Angels on Wings. I love it.
We refer to so many of our volunteers as angels with wings. They come from everywhere. They come from high schools, colleges, retired nurses, just individuals in our community who want to give back, want to be volunteers. And so some of them visit with our seniors at home. Some of them help us to raise funds, and we could certainly use dollars to support the mission of United Home Care. So if there are those folks out there with expertise in fundraising, come and visit us and help us. Some of them at school. We love high schoolers and college students. And we believe that to make our community stronger, we need to partner with them. Yes. We partner with them, we bring them information, we teach them about what we do, we provide opportunities for them to get to know older adults. We just demystify what they know about older adults. And
I like that you're bringing the generations together.
Yes, it is so
bring them together.
Absolutely, it is so important to bring the generations together. We can't do it without the millennials, and we can't do it without our youth. And they are the future. And they can help to advocate for older adults. They can be the companions. They can be the promoters. They can help us to do so much more. So we encourage them. If you need community service hours, if you want to have a club at your school that champions older adult causes, call us.
I love it. I love it. And as a parent of a I would say child, but she's not a child anymore. She's a young lady, graduated last week from Israel.
I
And
saw that. Congratulations.
thank you, my daughter Rosetta Turgerman. But talking about community hours, she came to my mind because she had thousands and thousands of hours in community hours from organizations like yours. So I definitely, recommend any millennials out there that need these community hours, contact United Home Care, call Blanca Ceballos, get involved. Getting involved with our older adults, with our senior citizens that we love so much. What a gratifying job.
Absolutely.
Talking about that, Blanca, do you feel in your heart that taking care of our elderly is everybody's business?
I do. I think taking care of the elderly is rest on all of our shoulders. For one, we're all going to be elderly one day.
God
And
willing, right? We pray.
yes,
We reach
and
that.
think about the way you would want to be treated, the way you would want to be cared for. So it's not something that we should pass down. It's something that we should be engaged in, from the chambers of commerce to our high schools, to our colleges, to our civic organizations. We should all be engaged in making sure that as a society, we place great emphasis on taking care of the elderly. That means being there for them. That means including them in our planning, the planning of our neighborhoods, the way we allocate funds to our budgets. Sometimes we're short on funds for the elderly, and yes, the numbers are high, but there's so many creative ways that we can increase funding. Maybe even think about dedicated fundings for things that are most pressing.
That would
So
be
there's
wonderful.
so many ways that we can help. But I think the most to all of us who may not be engaged in this world, the way we can help is to help a neighbor. To, of course, when we donate, to think about older adult organizations and the programs that support the elderly. And to encourage our kids. I'm the mother of 3 young kids.
Congratulations.
Yes, thank you. And I'm constantly trying to get them engaged. And sometimes they might not go on their own, but if I go with them to feed people, let's say at a kitchen, or if I take them with me to an ALF, I'm exposing them to opportunities to see the world around us, and opportunities to develop empathy, and opportunities to create new possibilities.
Beautiful. And they have a wonderful mentor in their mom. That's you.
Yes, thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Well, unfortunately, we're running out of time, Blanca. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Congratulations on doing a fabulous job in United Home Care. A big hug, virtual hug to your entire team, of course. Yeah, I receive it. Is there a last minute message, perhaps, that you would like to leave all our viewers with tonight?
Yes, I think the message is, let's be grateful for all the people that take care of us, our home health aid heroes in the home, our nurses in the hospitals, and so many people who have just reached out in our community to fill bags of food. And so there's still so many opportunities out there. Get involved, be a part of it. Most importantly, stay safe. Stay safe by taking good care of yourself, being proactive about your health, because growing older and being healthy really depends on you, on all of us, how we take care of ourselves. So that's my message. Stay positive. Reach out if you're alone and feeling socially isolated. Exercise. We can age with grace, and we need to build the world that we want to see in the future, because one day we're going to be older.
I love it. Oh my God, I get goosebumps. That's beautiful.
God
Thank
bless
you,
you
Blanca
all.
Ceballos. We love you. God bless you. We look forward to inviting you again many, many more times here on Point Rachel Turgman. Looking forward to having your president and CEO, Carlos Martinez.
Absolutely.
We'll talk really, really soon. And to all our viewers, thank you so much for tuning in once again to On Point with Rachel Turgerman. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, On Point with Rachel Turgerman. God bless you all. Continue to please abide by the CDC guidelines. I will watch your back. You watch my back. The numbers, thank God, are going lower, lower, and lower. We're beating this. We're beating this virus. And soon we'll return to the same old sense of normalcy, if that makes sense to you. We need to go back to the old sense of normalcy. God bless you all. Stay healthy and safe. Bye-bye for now. No, you're good.
Because together